Hi there, Dr. Wilson here. Hey, in this series, this is the last concept you're going to get in this email series. You may get entered into other ones along the way, or you jump into one of our classes, or you jump into one of our webinars, whatever it is. But as the concepts of we want you to know what it is. This is it. So I hope you've saved these. I hope you've shared them. But here's the last concept. When you hear this term, chiropractic is a lifestyle, what does that mean? What does it mean that my life, this lifestyle? And when I say it's your life and your life matters, I mean it. Because what it means to me is your life does matter. It matters to somebody. It matters to your kids. It matters to somebody. So I want to do a little project with you, and I want you to think forward. I want you to think forward 20 years. I want you to think forward in 3 different realms: for yourself and for your family and for your children. If you don't have children, pick some that you like. Okay? If you don't have any you like, then we got to talk. But here's the reality. Picture yourself 20 years from now. If you were to close your eyes, what do you see? Are you healthy? Are you vibrant? Are you standing upright? Are your shoulders back? Is your head up? Are you crunched over? Are you degenerated? What do you see for your future? Because honestly, whatever you see is what you value and what you're creating and what you're doing. See, if you want a healthy life, if you want to see that life 20 years from now, or 30 years from now, or 40 years from now, depending on your age, 60 years from now, see, it's tough. Because as you go along and you just let circumstance after circumstance build up in your life, you feel out of control and you feel in trouble. And when you have those health scares in life, why is it that we have to have a heart attack to get serious about our health? Why is it that a smoker has to get cancer before they go, oh, I better not do that? Why is it? Because you don't think far enough. So I'm going to try to create a reality for you to create a problem that's farther out from you, make it bigger than it should be, and then realize what it is. So if you thought about yourself, like, here's the thing. When I close my eyes and I think of what I don't want to become, I'm just going to toy with just a second. I'm going to think of something that I really don't want to see. And that's a decrepit, beat-up Dr. Wilson. Now, I never want to meet that guy. I never want to meet an overweight, out of shape, can't stand up, can't erect their body, can't just walk. I don't want any of that. So then I ask myself, what do I need to do to never meet that person? And when chiropractic is a lifestyle, that means it's a piece of the puzzle that I choose to do. Physical, chemical, and emotional. Remember, we taught you that in one of the earlier concepts. So I've got to make sure that my physical body stays moving. One of the centerpieces for that is chiropractic. Another part of that is exercise. If you follow our social media from that second email you got, and you're following along, you're seeing that we pipe in a lot of different things on that. If you're following any of the dad stuff I do on the Better Dads page, you're seeing that we really recognize that if you're going to be a powerhouse dad, then you're going to see that down the road. I believe in that, and it's not I just believe it. I live it. It's like I think about that, and I'll tell you what got me. I began to think about my daughter's wedding one day. I began to think about like what that would be like, and she was a baby, but I remember thinking I always had a back problem when I was a kid. My chiropractor always said I got to take care of it, and I remember thinking if I don't stay well adjusted, if I don't do this, I'm not going to be able to walk her down the aisle. And when I walked my oldest down the aisle, I had such a joy because I had worked so hard to be in such a good shape, not only physically, but emotionally, spiritually. I'd worked hard to be there for her. And to see her go across that stage and be that person for her, you know what? I've got other ones coming. And who knows when they're going to go through that process. And I got the same challenge for them. And you know what? Now I've accomplished that. Do I quit and go, hey, accomplish that? No, you know what I start to think about? What about that granddaughter? Am I going to be there for her? Am I going to be able to stand there and tell her stories, or they're going to have to wheel me in a wheelchair? I don't know. I get it. I can't control everything, and accidents may happen. But if I have something to do with it, I'm going to choose to make a lifestyle that leads me to wellness. And I want you to know the cornerstone of that is chiropractic. Wellness without chiropractic is fraud. There's just no way you can get there. So I hope you've made this your point, is to do this. I hope this has inspired you to say, listen, I got to make this the centerpiece for my family. We take this very, very seriously. We love you. We appreciate you. We love seeing all the family and the kiddos. I love that my practice is so veteran that babies that I took care of babies are now graduating. Some of my baby patients are having babies, which is freaking weird, but I love it. I love it. I love seeing them. I love seeing generations, and we are here. We're building an organization that's going to be here for generations for your family. We love you for that. We'll see you in the office or on the next series.